Welcome. I'm so glad to have you again. Today we're talking about wonderful story. My comeback story. Starting over stronger than before. So let's start it. Sometimes life breaks you. Sometimes it throws you into the dirt, strips you of everything you worked for and says, start over. This is my comeback story. A story of losing it all and finding something even better. A story of pain, strength, growth, and becoming stronger than I ever was before. If you've ever had to start over, this is for you. Part 1: The Fall. There was a time in my life when everything seemed to be going right. I had dreams coming true, momentum, progress, confidence. But all of that came crashing down fast. Maybe for you it was a failed business, a breakup, a job loss, a betrayal. For me it was all of the above happening almost at once. I was left staring at the wreckage, wondering, how did I get here? And even worse, can I come back from this? Part 2: The Dark Days. Starting over sounds brave, but at first it feels awful. Felt lost, ashamed, angry, tired. There were days I didn't want to leave my bed. Days when even brushing my teeth felt like a task. The world kept moving, but I felt frozen. That's the thing no one tells you. The beginning of a comeback? It's messy. It's silent. It's painful. But that's where healing begins. Part 3: The Turning Point. One day I looked in the mirror, not the kind on the wall but the inner mirror. I asked myself, if this is rock bottom, what do I have to lose by trying again? That question changed everything. Because the truth is, rock bottom is also solid ground. A place you can build from. A place you can grow from. So I made a decision. I will rebuild. Not the old version of me, but a better one. Part 4: Brick by Brick. My comeback didn't start with big moves. It started with small, consistent actions. I read 5 pages of a book a day. I journaled every morning. I walked. I breathed. I talked to someone I trusted. I forgave myself. I wrote down what I wanted, not what I lost. There were setbacks, tears, lonely nights. But I kept showing up for myself, even when it was hard. Day by day I found my strength, my peace, my identity. Part 5: The Power of Starting Over. Starting over felt like a curse at first. But in time I saw it for what it really was. A gift. Because I wasn't rebuilding my past. I was rebuilding myself. And this time I wasn't doing it for approval. Not for applause. Not for perfection, but for me. And I realized, you don't need to be where you were. You need to become who you were always meant to be. Part 6: Coming Back Stronger. When I came back, I was no longer chasing things that didn't align with me. I wasn't afraid to say no. I wasn't afraid to take risks. I wasn't afraid to stand alone. Why? Because once you've been broken and rebuilt, you no longer fear falling. You know you can rise again. You know failure doesn't define you, resilience does. Closing, uplift. This was my comeback story. Not because I won everything back, but because I found myself. And so can you. If this message helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who needs a reminder. Starting over doesn't mean you failed. It means you're brave enough to begin again. Glowing Star, subscribe for more everyday motivation and real stories of strength. Comment, what are you starting over from? Let's talk.